Hello, everybody. It's time for another Monday Movie Review. The movie in question is a 70s martial arts movie from Japan. Movie title is The Street Fighter, and it stars Sonny fucking Chiba. Before I get into the video, though, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/RezenatorZen, if you want to help this cracker out, if you have some disposable income that you don't want to, for some reason, give to charity. Patreon.com/RezenatorZen. I also have a throne if you want to send me a gift. Throne.com/RezenatorZen. And with that being said, let's get to the movie. The movie is buck fucking wild, and I love it. This movie is the first movie in United States history to get an X rating just on the fucking violence and gore. That's amazing. Also, fun fact, Sonny Chiba is the father of the guy who plays Roronoa Zoro in the Netflix One Piece series. So, uh, this movie basically about a guy who does jobs and fucks people up. He's not necessarily a good guy because in the beginning of the movie, he helps a prisoner escape Japan, and he got paid half of the money, and then the people who wanted to get their brother out of the prison and out of Japan um, didn't have the rest of the money, and then he beat the shit out of the brother, and then that brother got thrown out a fucking window and defenestrated and died, and then sold the sister into sex slavery. Which big yikes. And then he then is offered a job of basically kidnapping a lady who's in Japan because her father was killed in Egypt, but she didn't know that at the time. But like, he meets with the people who want to kidnap her, but decides not to, and then goes to the people who are keeping her safe, makes a deal with them, and then the whole movie is about him getting her back. And yeah. And the two people, the brother that he got out of Japan, and the sister who was sold into sex slavery, uh, somehow meet in Hong Kong. And they come back to Japan to get revenge on him, and it doesn't end well for them. Uh, so I said this movie got originally an X, but they did edit out some things to get it an R rating. And some of the things that got edited out were Sonny Chiba's character, Terry, ripping a rapist balls off, which is fucking hardcore. It's kind of fucked up that they had the character was black. They had plenty of like white people to have it, but they had like the one black goon do it. Fucked up, but you know. Also, I guess is another fun fact about Sonny Chiba. He uh during a filming of the show Key Hunter, or like after it got released, I think it's called Key Hunter. He went to Hong Kong and met Bruce Lee, and they were slated to, or they wanted to do a thing together, but Sonny Chiba had to go back to Japan, or something happened, and then Bruce Lee died. So that kind of put a kibosh on that. Anyway, this movie is violent as fuck, and I love it. I'm a big fan of mainly Japanese movies with over the top violence. Um, this movie also is one of Tarantino's favorites, which fuck Quentin Tarantino, because he basically just stole shit from Asian cinema and then made it his own. Made it his own. Um, which is like Darren Aronofsky also did the same fucking thing, stole shit from Asia and made his own version of it. Uh, Also, Sonny Chiba's in Kill Bill 1. He plays Hattori Hanzo. I need to watch more Sonny Chiba movies. I need to see him. I need to see more of him whooping the shit out of people, possibly ripping their fucking balls off. And he does it to I think I don't know if I mentioned this. That's how bad my memory is. Sometimes he ripped off the balls of a rapist, and he's just like, guy like bled to death, as he should have, because rapists should die. Then there's a whole fucking scene later on when he fucking flies, or he doesn't fly, he boats to a oil tanker after his friend betrays like him because they were the people behind the kidnapping plot were gonna threaten to kill Terry, Sonny Chiba's character, but his friend, who I think it's heavily implied is like has feelings for Terry, um, rats out the person they were trying to save's location, and Terry's just like, fuck you, fuck off, I don't want to be anywhere near you. Fucking bullshit. Um, then later on saves him from a blind samurai guy or blind assassin guy, uh, who uses a cane sword. Yeah, it's a cane sword. Fucking and there's a whole like thing in Hong Kong, and that's where the brother and sister meet each other, and that's when they decide to go to back to Japan and try and kill him, and that's what leads up to the fucking oil tanker scene, and the brother fucking there's basically it's a reverse um it's a reverse Piccolo, Goku, and Raditz situation where the sisters, instead of being behind him like Goku was to, make sure that Raditz is killed by the special beam cannon, the sisters like in front of him and like holding on to him, and it's like, brother, like run me through with the Sai, which is not a sharp weapon; it's a fucking blunt weapon, but whatever. Also, it was not nearly long enough to kill both the sister and Sonny Chiba's character. What the brother does it anyway, and I feel is like very mad at Sonny Chiba for not dying. you know. Oh yeah, there's also a scene that inspired or allegedly inspired the X-ray moves in the Mortal Kombat games, and it's where he fucking just beat like takes I think he's like takes a middle knuckle or whatever and fucking drives it into the top of a goon's head and just fucking kills him, and it cuts to an X-ray of like the skull like compressing. That's one of the scenes that got cut to make it not X-rated. I think another scene that probably got cut was Sonny Chiba's dad getting fucking murked by the Japanese military because his dad had sex with a Chinese woman because I think he must have been I think it was implied that he was stationed in China, and they fucking like they don't cut anything. It's his dad's on a fucking pole. It just gets shit unloaded into his fucking head. It's fucking brutal. Um, and that's why he's kind of like an angry ball of fucking hate and murder. And the movie, the best part is the movie ends with the end for now. Because there's two sequels. There's Return of the Street Fighter and the Street Fighter's Last Revenge. And then there's a spin-off movie called Lady Street Fighter. Um, and I show this to the people in the server where we show stuff. I'm gonna show the two sequels, and if I can find the spin-off, I will show that in the server. I need to show this movie to more people. I need to show people that in the server. I need a bigger audience to show the fuck Street Fighter. Um, anyway, also, uh, fucking, there's a whole. Uh, there's a song that I've heard before, but didn't know where it came from, and it turns out it came from this movie. It's a badass fucking song, like a funky ass like song. Uh, oh yeah, there's also like two white people that are part of the mob who are working with like the triads, and like they're trying to take the oil from the Sarai, who's the hostage they take. She's the daughter of like an oil magnate. And like the guy who runs the gang in Hong Kong kills the two white guys because they fucking shoot Sonny Chiba, and he wanted a fair fight just between him and the brother. Like Sonny and the brother, Sonny and the brother wanted to have like a fair fight, and the fucking guy shot him in the like leg, and then the guy fucking just like cut him with his blade. And I made a joke. The sword he had, or like the dagger sword thing, I think it was a dagger. It's called the Blue Dragon, and I made this joke because he's like, "I'm not going to use my Blue Dragon." It's a whole with a fight with Sonny's character, and I said he's going to use his Bad Dragon. And if you don't know, too fucking young to be watching my fucking videos. Anyway, yeah, patreon.com/RezenatorZen, throne.com/RezenatorZen. If you want to help this specific cracker out, uh, now buy things, buy food and shit. That's all, everybody.